Welcome back. I'm Emily at Emily's podcast, Tribute to All Little Angels, Part 13, Episode 7 of The Timeline. October 19th, 2025. I thank God when waking up. I sat up in bed and told him again. After I have breakfast and clean up, I did write in the screenplay, and it is a bit exciting and a bittersweet situation. When I finish, I get out of the house and I went for a drive. At 3:32 p.m., I find myself at Wyatt's area in the cemetery. I take a picture from the street and then of his area. In the second picture is as I walk up to his headstone, and I take a picture of the back side of it. I also take two pictures of his front side of the headstone. I visit with Wyatt, I talk with him, I sit with him, and then I can feel my body feeling tense. I stand. I move around a little and look up at the sky. I take a picture of a blue, clear sky with a white dot in the center. I can't tell if it's the moon or maybe a star. Then I took a picture to the east of the cemetery, and there is something floating in the air. I can't tell if it's a balloon or, I'm not sure. I take another picture of Wyatt's headstone and 6 other pictures in his area. I also notice there is a new camera near the pavilion on a black pole. Now, that is something to think about. After standing there and taking it all in, I walk away. I went to visit Megan. The first picture is a full view picture of Babyland 6th West. In the second picture, it's of the southeast headstone to the lineup to the Mother Mary statue. The third picture, it's of Megan's area, showing the blue and white Babyland 6th West sign standing east of the existing tree. Megan's flowers are west of the existing tree, and there are a few headstones in this picture also. In the fourth picture, it's of the southeast headstone close up, and then onto the rock headstone, to headstones in the west, and onto the Mother Mary statue. In this next picture, it shows from the rock headstone onto the west, where headstones stand and the Mother Mary statue is. In the next two pictures, it's of Megan's area, one of the south side of the tree, and the other picture from the north side. In the next picture is of Megan's flowers close up. In the 9th, 10th, and 11th picture, it's of a snake stick growing up the tree, the existing tree. In the 12th picture, it's of Megan's flowers, and facing south, there are headstones, including the newly set in headstone, set in 2019. And then in the next 5 pictures are of headstones. Half of their concrete slab underneath the headstones are slightly off. Headstones are crammed together from the flood on May 7, 2015, which moved the headstones. In the 18th picture, it's of the Mother Mary statue close up. The 19th picture is taken from the south to the north, and the 20th picture is of the headstone close up, where a plot marker was found, only the indent marks in the grass and ground, which was matched up to and from another plot marker set in the cemetery. In the 21st picture, is a full view picture of Babyland 6th West area. The next picture is of the lineup from the newly set-in drain west to the newly set-in headstones. In the 23rd picture, it's from the south of the tree, the existing tree, to the north where the north tree is now absent and has been since 2010-2011. Google Earth. In the next 5 pictures is of the north area of the existing tree from different areas. In the 29th picture, it shows the area north where the north tree sat west of the rusty old drain, shown in the pictures. That's where the north tree sat. It's not the south tree they portray as the north tree. In the next 2 pictures are from the north area, showing the north area that is in question. The tree still existing is where the electrical pole stands. There's just no way another tree fit between the existing tree and the electrical pole, which I believe a tree could stand between the two, but it wouldn't be correct in this scenario. October 20th, 2025. I believe it may be a nice day. I have no recording this week, so besides going to the cemetery on the 21st to check on things, I have been working on the screenplay, but the next few days, not much I can say. There's been no calls from anybody, no acknowledgement, no recognition, and it's okay because it has to be for now. But there will become a way to express Megan's story to the fullest. I will get there. So to skip ahead, October 25th, 2025. Before I get started on writing an episode for this coming up Wednesday, I did clean up. I decorated a little for Halloween, and then this afternoon, Madison and I met at a pumpkin patch to get a couple pumpkins. When we finished, we went to visit Wyatt and Megan. At 5:08 p.m., I pull up to Wyatt's area. I did take a picture from the street and one up close of his headstone. Madison and I visit with him a short time and then went to visit Megan. As I pull up, I snap a photo of the full view area of Babyland 6th West. Megan's flowers are here, and it's good to see, so close to the holidays coming up. In the next picture, it's of Megan's resting plot west of the existing tree, where her flowers are stuck in the ground. In the third picture, it shows the southeast headstone that used to sit southeast of the existing tree, but no more. As so, the rock headstone. It used to sit west of the existing tree, between Megan and the tree. There are headstones to the west and onto the Mother Mary statue. In the next picture is of the same. In the fifth picture, it shows the lineup from the newly set-in drain to the black and white Babyland sign to the double headstones that also used to sit north of where they were washed away to. These 2 headstones sat between the north tree and the south tree, as the pictures show, not in line with what is the south tree. And then on to the blue and white Babyland 6th West sign, to the tree, and onto what should be the rock headstone, but is no more. And then on to Megan's flowers stuck in the ground, headstones to the south and to the north. They are out of place headstones. Then on to the newly set in headstone. In the 6th picture is of the south the existing tree to the north where the north tree sat at one time. In the seventh picture is of the same area, just a wider view. In the eighth picture, it's of the big brown headstone setting closer to the existing tree than it had before the floodwater moved the headstones. This big brown headstone used to sit north of the east-west street and not on the south side of the east-west street. Megan's flowers show in this picture too. We visit with with Megan. When I finish taking pictures, we leave the cemetery. I went home. When I get home, I eat dinner, and when finished, I start to write the episode. I work on it until the news came on, and I sit the pen down until tomorrow. October 26, 2025. When waking up this morning, I thank God, as I do every day. But when I start my day, I finish writing the 6 remaining pages, and when I finish, I did also reread it and time it. It is ready to record. When I'm done, I relax a little, I cry a little, and then Madison calls and wants to take Megan and Wyatt their Halloween trinkets. We waited until closer to Halloween, so it didn't, well, just become missing, not laying around anywhere to be seen, but gone. At 4:51 p.m., we pull up to Megan's first. Madison stands with her older sister. In the second picture is of Megan's flowers, showing her flowers now with her pumpkin and Halloween ribbon, with her solar light laying in the ground broken. In the third picture, it shows Megan's flowers close up. The fourth picture shows Megan's flowers stuck in the ground, and on west is the newly set in headstone. There are a couple more headstones that shows too. In the fifth picture is of the southeast headstone to the rock headstone, and on west to headstones and the Mother Mary statue. There are headstones to the north showing too. In the sixth picture is a close-up standing over the rock headstone showing now. 5 small rocks lay west of the rock headstone. The seventh picture is of the rock headstone, the southeast headstone, lined up with each other. The picture is taken from the west to the east, showing the street. In the eighth picture, it's a wider view of the seventh picture. In the ninth picture, it shows a snake branch growing up the side of the existing tree. We did cut it out and, of course, hauled off the mess, which wasn't much. The 10th picture shows the branch being cut into smaller pieces, and in the 11th picture, the snake branch is gone. The mess is clean, and now the tree can survive. In the 11th picture, it shows the tree, Megan's flower lined up west with the tree, headstones to the south, which are out of place, and a tree now with no snake branch growing on it. The next 2 pictures, Madison stands over Megan and her flowers. In the 14th and 15th pictures, Madison takes a picture of me standing west of Megan and her flowers. The 16th picture is of Megan's flowers close up. In the 17th picture, we clean up more around the tree, and Madison walks towards the car. I walk away a short time later, and I take a picture of the full view of Babyland 6th West area. In the 18th picture is of the lineup of the small newly set in drain in 2019, and onto the black and white Babyland sign, to the out of place double headstones, to the blue and white Babyland 6th West sign, to the existing tree where the blue and white sign has always stood, before the floodwater and after the floodwater, east of the tree, the existing tree, on to Megan's flowers, and then on west to the newly set in headstone, set in 2019 at the same time period of fixing the drain system, and the newly set in drain was set in then. This picture is taken east of the drain and shows the full view area. In the 19th picture, wow, a lot of pictures today, because for some reason I feel I need to. This picture shows south of the tree to the north where the north tree stood. We visit Megan a little longer and then went to visit Wyatt. As we walk up, I take a picture of his backside view. In the second picture, it's of Wyatt's headstone with his pumpkin and his Halloween ribbon hanging from the flower inside his vase. The third picture is of his headstone close up. In the next two pictures, while visiting Wyatt, Madison is walking back to the vehicle to get a small compact saw to cut out the dead grass around Wyatt's headstone, the slab of concrete, which shows her cutting it out in the next picture. In the 7th picture, this picture is of a nearby headstone that is off the concrete slab underneath, a small portion of the headstone laying in the grass, and the headstone west of this headstone also sits crooked. The 8th picture shows the same two headstones, but the picture taken from a side view, north and south. The next 8 pictures, Madison is still working on digging the old grass out around Wyatt's headstone concrete slab. In the 17th picture is a Wyatt's headstone cleaned out, and his Halloween flowers look really nice. Thank you, Madison. In the 18th and 19th pictures are of Madison standing west of Wyatt's headstone. In the next 4 pictures, Madison takes pictures of me standing west of Wyatt's headstone. When we visit with him, and that's when Madison notices the camera near the pavilion. And that's why I say, that's why the dirt trail went from around the pavilion, down the sidewalk, across the west side street, then to the west side fence line, to a pole. When I looked up to see it, I thought, imagine that. Madison said, they put it up keeping an eye on those who visit. I thought, and of course, I will keep my thoughts to myself. We stood there a few minutes and then walked to the car to leave the cemetery. October 27th, 2025. It's Monday, cloudy and rainy, a stay-in type day, so I'm going to record an episode due for this Wednesday, the 29th. Have a good day. October 28, 2025. Good day. I did not get it recorded yesterday, so today is the day. But before I start, I have a couple errands to run, and I went by the cemetery. It's just a drive-through today. When I get done and get home, I relax a little, I eat, and then I get ready to record. I did get it, but it is challenging tonight, just by small little mistakes, and at times it's so tough to get through. When I'm done recording, of course I have to sit and cry. I then went to bed. October 29th, 2025. I thank God for opening my eyes. The episode airs this evening on Emily's podcast, Tribute to All Little Angels, found on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index Audible, Listen Notes, RSS.com Community, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and also publicrss.com. You may also contact me at 405 681 8098, and we would appreciate any help. When my day starts and I went for a short drive to check on some work for a friend, and then I went to the country. And believe me, by the time I get home this evening, I'm happy I'm home. October 30th, 2025. This morning I received pictures of my granddog, Roxy, and pictures of my granddaughter trying on her ladybug Halloween costume. Then as the day moves on, I went to check on some work for our friend, and from what I can tell, it all looks good. When I'm done, I get home, I work in the screenplay for a couple hours, and then I call it a day. Thank you for listening. Stay kind with your words.